right, early AM here in Arizona. Okay, almost 6 a.m. All right, and here we go again. Prominent conservative lawyer Ted Olson, who argued the Bush recount and same-sex marriage cases, he dies, all right? Um, and we'll get into the Bush recount and all of that. But I'm here to break this story down, okay? For y'all, patterns, letters, and numbers, just similarities to some other trending stories. That's usually what I do over here. So, former U.S. Solicitor General Ted Olson, who served two Republican presidents as one of the country's best known conservative lawyers and successfully argued on behalf of same sex marriage, died Wednesday. He was 84. Let me know if y'all think that's a coincidence, because we're getting all of these connections with this current selection that we had, right? The 2024 US selection and Donald J. Trump, right? And who is a Republican, right? So the law firm Gibson Dunn, where Olson practiced since 1965, announced his death on its website. No cause of death was given, of course, right? They don't even, it's weird because I can't even find like a video where they speak of the death. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just tried searching Google again. Maybe I'll try again here in a bit, but here we'll play this for now. Like, a minute or so.
He's one of our best-known attorneys. He's argued dozens of cases before the United States Supreme Court. Still, with attorney Ted Olson, Mo Rocca has discovered easy labels don't apply.
When did you first argue before the Supreme Court?
When I was an assistant attorney general, it was 1983.
Do you remember it vividly?
Yes, I remember every word vividly. I remember the preparation. I remember breaking my glasses the day before the argument, thinking, how could this happen to me?
Was it out of nervousness that you broke them, you think?
Of course it was nervousness. Anybody that argues in the Supreme Court is going to be nervous, no matter whether it's your first time or the 50th time. You're going to be nervous.
Mr. Olson?
Thank you, Mr. Chief Justice.
Mr. Olson.
You say it is now unconstitutional.
Yes, there are several answers to it, and I'd like to reserve the balance of my time for rebuttal.
Ted Olson has argued before the U.S. Supreme Court 65 times on some of the most consequential cases of the last quarter century, making him as close as an attorney can get to a household name.
You look like Ted Olson.
That can't be.
You are Ted Olson. What are you doing here?
Good morning.
A star in conservative legal circles, Olson, a California native, went to law school at Berkeley, a locus of liberal activism in the 1960s.
Did you feel like an outlier at Berkeley?
Well, those of us who were Republicans, which was a very small minority, I think we were treated quite well. Most of the people thought of us as curious.
Okay, so that's a well put together video. And maybe I'll play a couple more minutes of that here in a bit, but let's go forward, okay? So you can hear the character here.
Curiosity.
Again, RIP. It's interesting because I just did this video yesterday. The Olsen twins connected, right? With Uncle Joey, Dave Coulier, right? And he's trending with a cancer diagnosis, but you have the Olsen twins connected with that character, Full House, and you have lawyer Ted Olson maybe with maybe with the different spelling, but Olson nonetheless. Think about that, right? It all begins with the language, okay? And I just added that in right now as I was like, wow, what are the odds of that, okay? And it's interesting that this guy Ted Olson on the left looks a lot, I think he looks a lot like Bill Gates right here. And I did a after the Dave Cooley video I did yesterday, Uncle Joey, Full House, Cancer, right? After I did that video, last night I did another breakdown of the Avalanche defeat the LA Kings National Hockey League. And the guy's name is Rantanen, who was the star of that game. His birthday was one day after Bill Gates here on the right. Okay, so all of these stories hit. I know maybe it's my algorithm that's in a way, but it's not just my algorithm when you got these big stories involving the characters. Now I didn't look to see if there's a big story with Bill Gates trending. I mean, I didn't want to like try to stretch on any of this, but these guys do look kind of similar. Let me know what y'all think. Again, this is Ted Olson on the left, and then this is Bill Gates on the right. I mean, if I were to just go over it here real quick, I don't know. Maybe their noses are similar. Maybe there's a few similarities here. But they definitely look similar. Okay, so y'all let me know again. Bill Gates on the right and Ted Olson on the left. Um, and we know Bill Gates connected with you know, Microsoft, right? VIRUSESs, right? And such. But I'm not here to break Bill Gates down. But that's interesting. They look similar. Okay, so look. So he, born Theodore Bevry Olson or Bevry, probably Bevry. But anyways, was an American lawyer who served as the 42nd Solicitor General of the United States. Um, I kind of cut it off there, but it looks like from 2000 to 2004 in the administration of President George W. Bush, right? Look at, he died, again, RIP, he died 11/13, November 13, 1113. Well, that's like 113. Politics equals 113. Not factual, not true, BS. Basically like a deception number, right? Even the number for dishonesty, when I write it out in the code, letters are equivalent to numbers, right? You got ABC 123 ordinal, reverse with the alphabet, reverse reduction. The only cipher missing that I use is the reduction cipher. Okay, it's not my opinion. I'm just reporting it to y'all. Okay? Take the info how you want. But even the number for dishonesty, you get 311, right? If you look at this date backwards, I mean, look at it from right to left, 3111, like 311 even. Okay, and there's more numbers that equal 113. Okay, but those are just some examples, and you see how you get politics, and all of this stuff connects with politics as well, which is definitely big time deceit. Okay, and he was born in 1940. And you see, we get these same numbers with politics equals 40. Not true. equals 40. We're just applying the numeric value based on these ciphers here to these letters, right? Which turn into these words, okay? Not true 40, politics 40, USA 40, United States equals 40, even just US, short for United States, equals 40. It also equals 4 as well, which I don't have in there, but US equals 40 and 4. And again, he's born in 1940. Look at his birthday. It's a big day in history, right? September 11. Look at how same sex equals 40 in reverse reduction right there. Wow. Any questions, anybody? Drop a comment. You could even hit me up on Instagram in the messages if you wanted to. Okay? Because it goes way beyond these celebrities, all right? But you see right in the title, who argued Bush recount and same-sex marriage cases dies. Look at that. What are the odds? Okay, and look, Bush, same-sex. Think about it. Same-sex. Look at Bush. You get it? Right? You get it? I just caught that, by the way. Bush. Come on. Really? You see that? And now on to the Bush recount. Bush's lawyers argued that recounting votes in just 4 counties violated the 14th Amendment. Look, remember US 40 and 4, but all of these break down to a 4. Hello. Violated the 14th Amendment. And also that similarly punched ballots could be tabulated differently since Florida had no detailed statutory standards for hand counting votes. On November 13th, the federal court ruled against an injunction, and again, Ted Olson, wow, he ends up dying on November 13th. How about that? All of these years later, huh? How about that? The federal court ruled in an injunction. And again, right in the title, Bush recount. And even that 14 lands because when I go to the calculator, here I have one up right here. Let me do that. Share tab. Look at this. USA. Or look, US. There's that 4. You get 14 and 2 of the base ciphers as well. How about that? That's easy money right there, y'all. And what are the odds? Okay, so we're moving along nicely here. Shout out to anybody who may be watching this. Notice how George Walker Bush equals 255. If you apply, Z would be 1, A would be 26. Remember, 26 letters in the alphabet. Alphabet in reverse. Look at the full name. George Walker Bush, 255. That's interesting because Ted Olson's last birthday, September 11th, is the 255th day of the year. And we know President George W. Bush was in office on this very important day, September 11, 2001. Okay? And the 9/11 terrorist attacks killed 22,977 people, changed the world as we knew it. George W. Bush led the national response in the uncertain days there. But that's the dude's birthday, right? What are the odds? And, tragedy, right? Well, this guy passes now. Think about it. TT, Twin Towers, Theodore, another T. Who won the selection? T. Trump. All right, make sure my mic's good. What do you think, y'all? Okay, and look at his last birthday, September 11th, 2024. Look at the date numerology. There was just one. Wow, I didn't even have to scratch that 1-9 because his birthday was the 11th day and the 9th month, like 19. So look at all of the date numerology on his last birthday. It matches up perfect with kill. Okay? So look at how you see the word kill in this code, and you see how look at how it equals his last birthday numerology. Again, that's amazing. 44, 17, 64, and 28. Look at 9 plus 11 plus 20 plus 24, 64. 9 plus 11 plus the single digits in the year, 28. 9 plus 11 plus the year 24, you get 44. And even those single digits, 9, 1, 1, plus 2 plus 4, 17. Of course, Bush recount, right in the title, that's what they're calling it. You know, we just went over it, right? And that connects with the character on the right over here who told us the selection was fake. And here in my state, here in Arizona, we had a bunch of recounts. What do you think, y'all? You know, Bush recount equals 146. Like Trump's birthday, right? The 14th day of the 6th month. And you even get 47 like Trump. And these numbers connected in the hockey breakdown I just did right before I went to bed. The guy's name in the breakdown equaled 146. Okay? And I think we had the 47 to go along with it, if I'm not mistaken. What are the odds? It's a scripted world we live in. Patterns. History repeats, sometimes in a different form, but not far off. Okay? This is a lawyer. Was a lawyer. Lawyer equals 84. George Walker Bush, 84. Theodore Olson, age at death, 84. You even get 48 numerology on the death date. Okay? And Donald Trump equals 48. Barack Obama's birthday, the 8th month and the 4th day. And you see how it comes together, right? This is a conservative lawyer. You see it right there. And it's right in the title of our AP article. But this pick was made already, and I just added this and I added that, right? And this is all facts. I didn't make none of this up. This is a code. Conservative lawyer 237 in the forward cipher with the alphabet and the language. 237, his full name, just like conservative lawyer, right? And look at that. You also get 249 exactly in reverse. Full name, Theodore Beverly Olson, and conservative lawyer. That's amazing. Okay? Let's put United States Solicitor General in the calculator just on the fly and see what happens. We don't need to, but let's just take a look. So United States Solicitor General. Let's see. States solicitor. That's amazing because you get 88 like Trump right there. And Trump equals 29. And look, you get 290. Look at the 137. That's the first attempted assassination date for Donald J. Trump. 13th day of the 7th month. And you see it's the 33rd prime number as well. But wow, that's amazing. And I think, let me enter, wow, maybe the 137 connects with other political numbers, but let me enter general here and finish. I just noticed you get 123, like Kamala 123. Okay? And you see that. Let's go back over here. Oh man, I got to enter it again. United States Solicitor. Solicitor. It should be like that. Okay? But look at, now I'll show you. Look at the 137. Is it government 137? Look at the 47, right? And okay, not with president, but you still see the 47. Is it White House? 137. That's amazing, right? That's amazing. Okay? Let me make sure I spelled it. Solicitor. I did spell it right, it appears. Wow. Okay, so that, you see how even on the fly, what's going on with these numbers, y'all? Oh, it says under Bush from 2001. That's amazing, isn't it? I said 2000. The 2001 lands, and even 2004 dropped the zeros, dead in the year 24, right? 2024. But this is amazing. General beginning in 2001 for Bush. And that was the tragic date of the terrorist attack. And this guy born on 9/11. Holy crikey. Crikey, y'all. And that's just my reminder to just look at the article, right? You know, and if anything can just be stacked on, it will. But I think we may be good here. And S in same sex marriage, S is the 19th letter of the alphabet. Remember that 19 date numerology that I crossed out, I thought we didn't need. But it, like I said, S the 19th letter, chaos equals 19. But his birthday, the 11th day of the 9th month, kind of like 19, right? Let's just scroll down here. Oh man, the mouse is gonna die. That's amazing. I think I did my job here. I'm not perfect. Olson argued 65 cases before the Supreme Court, according to Gibson Dunn. I think at the end I have a clipping, and I think we get a 165. But, I don't want to stretch or anything there. He worked with, a partner at the law firm who worked with Olson for 37 years, Theodore Boutros. I know Joe Biden equals 37. All right. And then I don't even think we need all of this stuff. He's the greatest lawyer I ever worked with. You get this quote here. And they're just going to give us a lot of this fill in stuff now. One of Olson's most prominent cases put him at odds with many fellow conservatives. Well. After California adopted a ban on same-sex marriage in 2008, Olson joined forces with former adversary David Boies, who had represented Democrat Al Gore in the presidential election case, to represent California couples seeking the right to marry. During the closing arguments, Olson contended that tradition or fears of harm to heterosexual unions were legally insufficient grounds to discriminate against same-sex couples. It is the right of individuals, not an indulgence to be dispensed by the state. Olson said the right to marry, to choose to marry, has never been tied to procreation. A federal judge in California ruled in 2010 that the state's ban violated the U.S. Constitution. The Supreme Court let that decision stand in 2013. Look at California. And remember, right here, Olson argued 65 cases before the Supreme Court. California equals 65. California. And look at, you also get the 88 and 52. President, government, and White House equal 52. Don't forget, Trump equals 88. Like California. How about that? Let's see if we can pull up. Here's Bush Jr., Walker Bush. And he had a case, or he didn't have a case, but wasn't his VP Dick Cheney? You know, Dick Bush. And there was a case where Dick shot a guy named Harry. Go look it up. Like a hunting accident. Dick Harry Bush. Are you serious? Was Dick Cheney the VP to Bush?
According to Wikipedia, Richard Bruce Cheney, commonly known as Dick
And you get
Cheney,
more politic numbers.
Chay, born January 30, 1941, is an American former politician and businessman who
Even
served as the
Trump was
46th
born in the
Vice
year
President of the
46.
United States
But look,
from 2001 to 2009
did
under President George W. Bush.
Hold on. Did Dick Cheney shoot Harry?
According to Wikipedia,
Look.
on February 11, 2006, then United States Vice President Dick Cheney shot Harry Whittington, a then 78-year-old Texas attorney, with a 28-gauge Perazzi shotgun while participating in a quail hunt on a ranch in Riviera, Texas.
And
Both
Dick,
Cheney and Whittington called the event an accident.
And Dick connected to Bush. Whittington kind of looks like White House. Harry is like Harrison, which all connects to right now. Excuse me, Harris, like Kamala. And 211, 47th prime number like Trump. DC, President, Government, and White House all equal 47. What are we doing here? Is there a video on Ted Olson and his death? Let me look again. I don't know why there isn't. Oops, I spelt it wrong. But let's click on videos. Look, there's no video. Okay, remembering Ted Olson. Look, there isn't a short news clip though. You would think there would be a short news clip, right? So let's just click on this real quick. Oh my gosh.
Find your new ride at Sands Kia during the Season of New Traditions sales event. Right now, lease a 2020.
Theodore B. Olson, a legendary figure in American law, passed away just after midnight on Wednesday at the age of 84, following a massive stroke. With an illustrious career
they said
that spanned
stroke?
decades,
Stroke
Olson argued
88.
65 cases before the U.S. Supreme Court, both as the United States Solicitor General and as a private attorney. His life's work left an indelible impact on American jurisprudence, and his legacy is marked by landmark cases that shaped the nation's legal landscape. Olson's rise to national prominence began with the historic Bush v. Gore case in 2000, which effectively settled the outcome of the contested presidential election.
Did they say stroke and stroke equals 88, y'all?
Theodore B. Olson, a legendary figure in American law, passed away just after midnight on Wednesday at the age of 84, following a massive stroke.
Ooh, perfect. Sympathy, but perfect. Ooh. Ooh. And Trump equals 25. And remember, Trump equals 47. That 74 reverse. Oh, oh, oh. Do they tell us, if I ask Google, though, because they had no cause at the time of doing the breakdown. Let's see. Did Ted Olson die of a stroke? There it is. But it says no cause in our article. But look, we're seeing stroke here. When stroke connects with Trump. Ted T, Trump T. Wow. I think the job is done here. Sympathy, RIP. Let's try to counter this with positive vibes. Okay, we don't need to play that. And the thumbnail lands heavy, doesn't it? So we'll see if we can get some magic views on this, right? Magic algorithm. Magic algorithm. Prominent conservative lawyer Ted Olson, who argued the Bush recount and same-sex marriage cases, dies at 84. Wow. Daily Decode's 81 too. That's what this channel is. Call me Matt. Call me Matthew. Matthew J. O'Connor. A lot of links on my page. Okay? We have plenty of channels. They all serve a purpose. Check them out if you want to see more breakdowns, right? But again, this is Daily Decode's 81 too. Okay? Let's counter bad energy with good energy. Right? Shout out to everybody who may be viewing this. If there's anybody out there learning from this, shout out to you. This isn't entertainment, but if you want to use it as entertainment, go ahead. We live in a fake world. Okay? And I'm proving it daily. And even shout out to the negative decoders out there. And you know who you are. Okay? Step your game up, bud. Step your game up, bud. Right? You're slacking. Okay? Until next time, y'all. Wow.